Ryan stood in silence, but inside him, a storm of hope was rising. In those eyes, there weren't just dreams. There was a stubborn determination. He saw a bright future in his imagination and decided he would never stop. Even while walking through poor dusty streets, his imagination always stayed sky high. The morning light felt soft and alive, just like his dreams. His father came home tired, but his face still carried the glow of love. "Son, hard work never betrays you. Remember that," he said with a smile. On his exhausted face, there was a warm kind of friendship. When his father placed a hand on his head, it felt like he gave Ryan all his strength. Ryan listened quietly, as if those words were carving themselves into his soul. Night shift, tea steam, and Ryan's hands deep in dirty dishes. Despite the exhaustion, his smile never faded. The cuts on his hands looked like medals of his hard work. "Just a little more, just a little more," he whispered to himself. The road home was long, but his determination never let him stop. A tiny room, dim light, and one big dream that was still alive. Books and tools scattered on the table, each one telling him, "Become something." He worked on his machine with pure passion. Sleep battled his eyes, but his heart stayed strong. In the candlelight, Ryan looked like a soldier of his dreams. The school announced a science innovation competition, and Ryan's heartbeat raced. His eyes sparkled, like someone had touched his dreams. He held the paper tightly, as if holding his destiny. The other kids laughed, but Ryan's mind was focused on hard work. He ran home, as if the road itself was pushing him forward. Ryan connected the wires, as if he was tying the threads of his dreams. The wire burned, but his courage stayed alive. Sometimes he got frustrated, but he forced himself to stay calm. Adjusting the tiny screws, his patience became his greatest weapon. The small glowing bulb was the first heartbeat of his dream. Late at night, only he and his passion stayed awake. Every failed design became a new lesson. Sweat rolled down his face, but the shine in his eyes never faded. His father's words echoed again, "Hard work never betrays you." At last, the moment came when he placed the final piece. His friends laughed, as if Ryan's dream was their joke. "He'll win with this?" one boy mocked. Ryan stayed silent, but inside him, a fire was burning. He walked away quietly, without a single complaint. His eyes spoke one sentence, "I will prove all of you wrong." The auditorium was glowing, and Ryan's heart was trembling. He stood holding his machine, as if carrying the weight of his world. His hands were shaking, but his heart was steady. The judges observed every project carefully. He placed his machine on the stage, holding his breath. He pressed the button, and time seemed to stop. The bulb lit up, the fan spun, and every eye widened in awe. A sudden silence filled the hall. The judges leaned closer, admiration in their eyes. The teachers had tears of pride in their eyes. When the announcer spoke his name, it felt as if the whole universe had paused for a moment, just to honor the boy who refused to give up. In that single moment, every sleepless night, every failure, every cut on his hands, all of it turned into a shining, unforgettable victory. He walked forward slowly, as if he was stepping into the future he had built with his own hard work. When the trophy touched his hands, it felt heavier than metal. It carried the weight of his courage, patience, and sacrifice. He looked at the trophy not with pride, but with gratitude, gratitude for every challenge that shaped him. And in the crowd, his father stood frozen, his tired eyes shining brighter than any spotlight in that hall. Ryan didn't walk toward the cameras. He ran straight to the man who had taught him the greatest truth. Hard work never betrays you. In that hug, years of struggle melted away. A father's hope and a son's determination finally met in victory. The crowd cheered for the machine, but the universe applauded the boy who believed when no one else did. And as Ryan lifted the trophy high, he proved a timeless truth. No dream is too distant. No goal too big. Not when you're willing to work for it.